Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. Today, it is on February 22nd, 2024. It's on Thursday and rainy. It's on February 22nd. It's a serial number, so it looks like miracle. It's like miracle seems to happen. It seems that a miracle happens. Miracle seems to happen from the serial number. I hope miracle will happen today. And you too. I had to wait until my friend arrived at the station for about 30 minutes. I killed my time browsing some books in the bookstore. I killed my time using my smartphone. I killed my time walking around the station. I was forced to practice the part I couldn't play until my teacher said okay. I was compelled to play the part which I couldn't play until my teacher said okay. I was obliged to play the part which I couldn't play until my teacher said okay. The party lasted late into the night. The party lasted until late at night. The party lasted until late at night. I was advised not to play the sport until my symptoms did not act up for consecutive 3 weeks. I was ordered not to play the sport until my disease was cured perfectly. I'm ordered that I shouldn't play the sport until my disease is cured perfectly, which seems to take about a month. I used to play the video game from morning till the sun goes down, sun sets in. I would often play the video games until the sun sets in. I used to play the video games till the sun sets in, till the sun sets in, till the sun sets in, till the sun sets in. I used to play video games for a long time till the sun sets in. On a daily basis, on a daily basis, on a daily basis, on a daily basis. I killed my time walking around until my check-in time came. I killed my time walking around until the check-in time. I killed my time walking around till the check-in time at the hotel. Mm. I killed my time walking around till the check-in time. Until the check-in time. I killed my time walking around till the shopping mall opened. I killed my time walking around until the shopping mall opened. I killed my time walking around till the shopping mall opened. It won't be until tomorrow that the examination result is released. It won't be until next month that the examination result is released. It won't be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the shopping mall opens. It won't be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the shopping mall will open. It won't be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the shopping mall opens. It won't be until at 10 o'clock a.m. that the shopping mall opens. It won't be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the shopping mall is open. It wasn't until yesterday that I was informed of the truth. Please inform me of any information regarding the criminal at large. Please inform me of any information with respect to regarding the video game. When it comes to topics regarding food, she never fails to jump on the conversation, catch up the conversation. It wasn't until when I turned 19 years old, I started to drink coffee. Until then, I hadn't known the effect of the caffeine, which helped me concentrate on my study. It was not until I became 19 years old that I noticed the effect of caffeine. Since then, I have been drinking coffee to concentrate on something, especially in the morning. It wasn't until I became 19 years old that I noticed the effect of the caffeine included in coffee. Since then, I have been drinking coffee in order to concentrate on something, with a view to concentrating on something, focusing on something. Mm. It wasn't until 3 years after that the company disclosed the wrongdoings. It wasn't until 3 years after the company engaged in the wrongdoing that they disclosed it. It was not until 3 years after the company had engaged in the wrongdoings that they disclosed it. Disclosed them. Fabricated it. Made them clear. It wasn't until 30 minutes later that the medicine started to work for me. It was not until 1 hour later that the medicine began to work for me. How soon it works depends on the person. How soon it will work depends on the person. It wasn't until 30 minutes after I took the medicine that the medicine started to work. It was not until about 45 minutes after I took the medicine that it started to work for me. It was not until about 45 minutes after I took the medicine that it started to work. It was not until about 35 minutes after I took the medicine that it started to work. If we. It won't be until you register at the prefectural office that you can start the business officially. Otherwise, it is illegal. Or else it's illegal. Else it is illegal. Otherwise, it is illegal. Or it is illegal. It will not be until you register at the city hall that you can start the business officially. It won't be until you scan your ID card at the machine set up at the entrance of the company that your presence is recorded. It won't be until you scan your ID card on the machine set up at the entrance of the company that your presence is recorded. It won't be until you scan your ID card on the scanning machine set up at the entrance of the company that your presence every morning is recorded. It won't be until you register at the city hall that you can start the business officially. It won't be until next month that the new law will come into effect. Will take effective. It will come into effect. It is easy to say, but difficult to put them into practice. It is difficult to put them into practice. It is easy to say, but difficult to put them into practice. It won't be until next month that the law will come into effect. It won't be until next month that the new law will take effective. It wasn't until about 1 hour after I took the medicine that it took effective. It wasn't until about 1 hour after I took the medicine that it came into effect. It was not until about 1 hour after I took the medicine that it started to work. It was not until about 1 hour after I took the medicine that it came into effect. It was not until about 1 hour after I took the medicine it began to take effective. It was not until I took the medicine that my disease started to be relieved. It was not until around 1 hour after I took the medicine that it started to come into effect. It was not until 1 hour after I took the medicine that it started to take effective. It was not until 1 hour after I took the medicine that it began to take effective. It was not until 30 minutes after the working time that he finally started to work on his duty. It was not until 11 o'clock a.m. that he finally got up and replied my message. He must have been so tired. It was not until 11 o'clock a.m. that he finally got up and called me back. It was not until 11 o'clock a.m. that he finally got up and called me back. It was not until a week overdue that the customer ultimately paid us back. It was not until 30 minutes beyond the decided time that he finally turned up. It was not until 35 minutes later than the promised time that he finally turned up. It was not until 35 minutes later than the promised time that he finally showed up. It was not until yesterday that I was informed of the information. It was not until yesterday that I was informed of the subtle change in the itinerary. It was not until yesterday that I was informed of the change in the itinerary. It won't be until tomorrow that the examination result is released. It won't be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the shopping mall opens. It will not be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the department store will open. It won't be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the department store will open. It won't be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the department store opens. It won't be until you turn 20 years old that you can drink alcoholic beverages and smoke cigarettes in Japan as of today. It won't be until you turn 20 years old that you can drink alcoholic beverages in Japan. It won't be until you turn 18 years old that you can have the right to vote in Japan as of today. It will not be until 10 o'clock a.m. that the department store opens. By the time we arrive at the stadium, the game will have already started. By the time I arrive at the station, the last train had already gone. By the time I was born, my favorite opera singer had already passed away, unfortunately. If he still lived, I would go to his concert though. If he lived in this era, I would go to his concert though. If he lived, I would go to his concert. If he lived, I would go to his concert. By the time I was born, my favorite opera singer had already passed away. If he lived now, I would go to his concert. I was recommended to finish all of the textbooks by the time I take the examination. I was advised to finish all of the chapters of the textbook by the time I take the examination. I was ordered to finish all of the chapters of the textbook by the time I take the examination, unless I were fail. By the time we arrive at the destination, it will pass lunchtime a little bit. By the time we arrive at the destination, it will be beyond lunchtime slightly. By the time we arrive at the destination, it will pass the lunchtime a little bit. By the time we arrived at the Sunday fair, most of the shops were already closing. By the time we arrived at the Sunday fair, most of the shops had already closed. By the time we arrived at the Sunday fair, Sunday market, most of the shops had already closed. Finished. By the time I turn 60 years old, many things have been changed drastically. Many things will have been changed drastically. Many things must have been changed. Many things must be changed drastically. By the time we arrive at the stadium, the game would have already started. By the time we come back here next year, the construction of the factory would have been finished. By the time we come back this hotel room, it will be made up beautifully. By the time we come back to this room, hotel room, it will be made up beautifully. By the time we come back to this room, hotel room, it will have been made up beautifully by the staff. By the time we come back to this hotel room at night, it would have been made up beautifully. By the time we come back to this hotel room, it would have been made up beautifully. By the time we come back to this hotel room, it would have been made up. By the time I arrive at the train station, the last train had already gone. By the time I arrived at the station, the last train unfortunately had already gone. By the time I arrived at my house, my desired TV program had already finished. To the best of my knowledge, he is not involved in the club activity. To my knowledge, he is very generous and kind and loved by many employees. To the best of my knowledge, he used to be interested in cars when we were students. By when do you have to submit the report to a professor? When do I have to turn my report in to my professor by? When do I have to hand in the report to my professor by? You have to by Friday this week. Otherwise, you might be obliged to take the same year again. Hmm. Hmm. Can you bring the tasks to an end by Friday? Fortunately, the pile of tasks came to an end by Friday. The heap of tasks were dealt with by him by Friday, fortunately. Hopefully we can bring the pile of tasks to an end by Friday. Hopefully we can bring the tasks to an end by Friday. I have been drinking coffee ever since I realized the effect of the caffeine at the age of 19. I have been drinking coffee ever since I realized the effect of the caffeine at the age of 19. I have been drinking coffee ever since I realized the effect of the caffeine when I was 19 years old. I see. Je vois. Good luck. Good luck. Tak. Good luck. Arrivederci. Ciao. I have been drinking coffee ever since I realized the effect of the caffeine, which helped me to study, which helped me to concentrate on tasks, duties, and so on. I have been drinking coffee ever since I realized the effect of the caffeine, which helped me concentrate, which helped me concentrate, which helped me concentrate, which helped me to concentrate, which helped me concentrate. I've been studying with the method ever since I knew it. I have focused on the practice of output practice ever since I realized the importance. I've focused on my output practice of English ever since I realized the importance. I have focused on my output practice of English ever since I noticed the importance. I focused on my output practice of the English ever since I noticed the importance. I noticed the importance. I've been focused on. I have concentrated on output practice of English ever since I realized the importance. Hmm. I've focused on output practice of English ever since I realized the importance. I noticed the importance. Hmm. I haven't contacted with the person A ever since we broke up. Hmm. I haven't contacted with my friend A ever since we broke up for a reason. I haven't got in touch with the person A after we graduated from the university. Hmm. I haven't heard from person A ever since I sent a message to him back in 2018. Hmm. I have taken care of my health ever since I developed the disease. I haven't drunk alcoholic beverages ever since I developed the disease. Developed the disease. I haven't drunk any alcohol ever since I developed the disease. Hmm. My skin condition has been stable since I got the injection. My skin condition has been in good shape, in good health since I got the injection. My skin condition has been stable since I got the medication. I have been motivated since I was educated by the teacher. I have been motivated since I got coffee in the morning. I have been motivated since I was advised by the enthusiastic teacher. I haven't changed my mind since I graduated from junior high school. I haven't changed my determination since I decided. I haven't changed my mind since I decided. I haven't changed my mind since I made a resolution. I haven't changed my mind since I made the resolution. I haven't changed my mind since I made the resolution. I made the determination. I made the resolution. I haven't changed my mind since ever since I made the resolution. I haven't changed my mind ever since I made the resolution. I haven't changed my mind ever since I made the resolution. I haven't changed my mind since I made the resolution. I haven't changed my mind ever since I made the resolution. Many electrical bulbs have been replaced by LED since it was developed. Many electrical bulbs have been changed with LEDs since it was developed, invented. Many electrical bulbs have been replaced by LEDs since it was developed. Many electrical bulbs have been replaced by LEDs ever since it was developed. Many electrical bulbs have been exchanged with LEDs ever since it was developed. Many electrical bulbs traffic signals have been replaced by LEDs since it was developed. Many electrical bulbs and traffic signals have been replaced with LEDs ever since it was developed. Do you know how to replace electrical bulb with LEDs on the ceiling light? As soon as you arrive at the station, please call me. As soon as you arrive at the airport, please call me. I will go to pick you up. I'll go to pick you up. As soon as you arrive at home, please wash your hands and rinse your mouth, okay? As soon as the examination started, he fell asleep. As soon as the class finished, I rushed out of the school. I used to rush out of the school as soon as the class finished. I used to rush out of the school as soon as the class finished. I used to rush out of the school as soon as the class finished. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to the refrigerator to find food. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to her refrigerator to find food. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to fridge. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to fridge. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to fridge. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to fridge. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to fridge. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to fridge. As soon as she arrived home, she rushed to fridge. As soon as you arrive home, wash your hands and rinse your throat and mouth for sanitation. Okay. As soon as the raw materials arrive, we assemble the machines. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we start to assemble the product, okay? As soon as the raw materials arrive, we will work on the assembly, production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will start the assembly, production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will produce the machines. We will resume the production. We will restart the production. We will resume the production. As soon as we get the raw materials arrived, we will resume the production. As soon as our lunchtime finishes, we will resume the production again. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production assembly. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. As soon as the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the production. Okay? As soon as the class started, I started to feel sleepy. As soon as the class started, I felt sleepy. As soon as the movie started, I got bored. As soon as the class started, I felt sleepy. The moment I heard the emergency bell, I got scared. The minute I heard the morning alarm, I got stressed. The instant I heard the morning alarm, I got stressed. The moment I heard the breaking news, I was shocked. I got upset. I got frustrated. I got irritated. I got confused. The moment I heard the breaking news, I got upset. Fire bell, fire bell, fire bell. The instant I heard the breaking news, I got frightened. The minute I heard the emergency bell, emergency announcement. I was scared. The minute I got home, I rushed to toilet. The moment I got home, I rushed to toilet. The instant I got home, I rushed to toilet. The minute I arrive at the country, I'm planning to go to the hotel first. The moment I arrive at the country, I'm planning to go to the hotel to check in. The instant I arrive at the country, I intend to go to the hotel to check in first. The minute the earthquake happened, I was scared. The minute she found me, she waved at me. The minute she found me, she waved at me. The moment she found me in the shopping mall, she waved at me. The moment she found me in the department store, she waved at me. The minute she found me, she smiled at me. The moment she found me, she smiled at me. The instant she found me, she smiled at me. The minute the class finished, I rushed out of the school. The moment the class finished, I rushed out of the school. The instant the class finished, I rushed out of the school. The minute I sat on the seat of the plane, I was ready to sleep. The moment I sat on the seat of the plane, I prepared for sleeping. The instant I sat in the seat of the plane, I prepare to sleep. The moment I arrive at the country, I turned on my phone. The minute I board the plane, I set my phone to the plane mode. The instant I took the plane, I set my phone to the plane mode for safety. The minute I boarded the plane, I set my phone to the plane mode. The minute I boarded the plane, boarded the plane, I set my phone to the plane mode. The moment I boarded the plane, I set my phone to the plane mode. The instant I boarded the plane, I set my phone to the plane mode. The minute she found her number on the list, she started to cry. The moment she found her number on the list of the examination result, she screamed with joy. The instant she found her number on the list of the examination announcement, she screamed with gladness, happiness, and so on. The minute she found her number on the list of examination announcement, she screamed with excitement. The moment the examination result was announced on the poster, students screamed with excitement. The instant the exam results were announced on the board, students started to scream. The minute examination results were announced on the screen, the examinees screamed with both excitement and sadness. The moment the examination results were announced on the wall of the school, examinees screamed with both excitement and sadness. The moment examination results were hung on the wall of the school, examinees screamed with excitement. The instant the examination results were hung on the wall of the school, the examinees screamed with happiness. The minute the concert ticket was sold, it was sold out. The moment the concert ticket started to be sold, it soon sold out. The instant the concert ticket started to be sold, it soon became sold out. The minute the concert tickets began to be sold, it soon became sold out. The moment the concert ticket began to be sold, it soon sold out. The instant the concert ticket began to be sold, it soon sold out. The minute one person went through the tunnel, others followed him. The moment one person passed through the street, others followed him. The instant one person used the service, others followed. The minute the influencer advertised the snacks, it was sold out everywhere. The moment the influencer advertised the snacks, it was sold out everywhere. The instant the influencer advertised the snacks everywhere, it was sold out. The minute the famous influencer advertised the sweet, it was sold out immediately everywhere, from coast to coast. The moment the famous YouTuber advertised the sweets, they sold out everywhere immediately. The instant the famous YouTuber advertised the sweets, they were sold out everywhere immediately. The minute you arrived home, wash your hands. The moment you arrived home, wash your hands. The instant you arrive home, please wash your hands. The moment the shopping mall opened, the customers rushed to enter. The minute the shopping mall opened, the customers rushed to enter. The instant the shopping mall opened, the customers rushed inside. With a view to buying the discounted merchandise. The minute the shopping mall opened, the customers rushed inside with a view to buying the discounted merchandise on sale. The minute the department store opened, the customers rushed inside in an attempt to buy the good dealings on sale. The moment the department store opened, the customers rushed inside with a view to buying the discounted merchandise. The instant the department store opened, the customers rushed inside with a view to buying the discounted merchandise. The minute the department store opened, the customers rushed inside in order to buy the good dealings. Hmm. The minute the department store opened, the customers rushed inside. The minute the department store opened, the customers entered one after another, 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 one after another. The minute the department store opened, the customers entered one after another. Fire bell, fire bell, fire bell. The minute the fire bell was rung, some people shouted with fierceness. As soon as the fire bell was rung, some people shouted with fear. Fire bell, fire bell, fire bell, fire bell, fire bell, fire bell, fire bell. The minute the fire bell was rung, some people screamed with fear. The minute the earthquake came about, I was scared. The moment the earthquake occurred, I was scared. The instant the earthquake happened, I was scared. The minute the earthquake broke out, I was scared. The moment the earthquake broke out, I was scared. The instant the earthquake happened, I was scared. The minute the fire bell was rung, some people screamed with fear. The minute the fire bell was rung, some people screamed with fear. The minute fire bell was rung, the minute the fire bell rung, some people screamed with fear. The minute the fire bell rang, the minute the fire bell rang, the minute the fire bell rang, some people screamed with fear. The minute the fire bell rang, some people screamed with fear. The minute the fire bell was rung, some people screamed with fear. The minute the fire bell was rung, some people screamed with fear. The minute the fire bell was rung, some people screamed with fear. Fire bell, fire bell. Some fire bells were equipped with in the facility, just in case. The minute you find fire, please push the button, fire bell button. The minute you find the fire, please push the fire bell. Ring the fire bell by pushing the button, okay? The minute you find fire happening, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button. The moment you find fire in the facility, please notify us of that by pushing the button to ring the fire bell, okay? The instant you find the fire in the facility, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button, okay? The minute you find fire breaking out in the facility, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button. All you have to do is to push the button of the machine. To notify everybody of the fire in the facility. The moment you find fire occurring in the facility, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button to notify everybody in the facility of the fire, okay? The instant you find fire happening in the facility, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button to notify everybody in the facility. Fire bell, 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 fire bell. Fire bell, 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 fire bell. The minute you find fire occurring in the facility, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button to notify everybody in the facility. The moment you find fire happening in the facility, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button in order to notify everybody working in the facility of that, okay? The instant you find a fire occurring in the facility, please ring the fire bell by pushing the button with a view to notifying everybody working in the facility of that, okay? The minute I heard the voice of the vendor selling sweet potatoes from the specialized car, I rushed to the car to buy sweet potatoes. The moment I heard the voices of the vendor selling sweet potatoes from the car equipped with such an oven, I rushed to the car to buy some sweet potatoes. The instant I heard the voice calling out sweet potatoes from the car, by vendor. I rushed to the specialized car to buy some sweet potatoes. The instant I heard the voices made by the vendor selling sweet potatoes from the specialized car, I rushed to the car to buy some sweet potatoes. The minute I found specialized cars selling sweet potatoes, I rushed to the car to buy some sweet potatoes. The moment I found the specialized car selling sweet potatoes, I rushed to it to buy some. The instant I found specialized car selling bread from the car, I rushed to the car to buy some. The minute I found bread selling vendor on the street, I rushed to it to buy some. The moment I found bread selling car on the street, I rushed to it to buy some. The instant I found a bread selling car on the street, I rushed to it so that I wouldn't miss it to buy some. The minute I found a specialized car selling sweet potatoes, I rushed to it to buy some. The moment I found a specialized car selling sweet potatoes equipped with such an oven, I rushed to buy some. The instant I came across the specialized car selling sweet potato from the car equipped with specialized oven, I rushed to buy some. The minute the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the assembly. The moment the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the assembly. The instant the raw materials arrive here, we will resume the assembly. The minute the class started, he fell asleep. The moment the class started, he fell asleep. The instant he went to bed, he fell asleep. The minute we stepped outside, it began to rain. The moment we stepped outside, it began to rain. The instant we stepped outside, it began to rain. The minute the concert ticket started to be sold, it was sold out. The moment the concert ticket was started to be sold, it became sold out. The instant the concert ticket started to be sold, it became sold out. It was sold out. It got sold out. It grew sold out. It turned sold out. The minute the scary teacher entered the classroom, everybody became silent. The moment the scary teacher entered the classroom, everybody became silent. The instant the scary teacher entered the room, everybody became silent. The minute he finished his task, he went home. The moment he finished his task, he went home alone. The instant he finished his tasks, he went home. The minute the ramen was served at the table, he added tremendous amount of pepper in it. The moment the ramen was served at his table, he added a good deal of pepper in it, a great deal of pepper in it, a large amount of pepper in it, a large amount of pepper in it, a good deal of pepper in it, a great deal of pepper in it, a great deal of pepper in it. The instant the ramen was served at his table, he added a great deal of pepper in it. The minute you arrive home, wash your hands. The minute you arrive your home, please wash your hands. The minute you arrive at home, you arrive at home. The minute you arrived home, the minute you arrive home, please wash your hands. The minute you arrive home, please wash your hands. The moment you arrive home, please wash your hands. The instant you arrive home, please wash your hands. The minute you come back from outside, wash your hands. The minute you come back from outside, please wash your hands. The moment you come back from outside, wash your hands. The instant you come back from outside, wash your hands. The minute it turned January 1st at 0 o'clock, fireworks were launched. The minute it turned January 1st the minute it turned January 1st at 0 o'clock a.m., fireworks were launched. The moment it turned 0 o'clock a.m. on January 1st, many fireworks started to be launched. The instant it turned on January 1st, many fireworks were started to be launched. Many fireworks started to be launched. Many fireworks began to be launched. The minute it turned January 1st, many fireworks started to be launched. The moment it turned January 1st, many fireworks began to be launched. The instant it turned January 1st, many fireworks started to be launched. Hardly had I stepped outside when it began to rain. I had hardly stepped outside when it began to rain. Scarcely had I stepped outside before it began to rain. I had scarcely stepped outside before it began to rain. I had no sooner stepped outside than it began to rain. No sooner had I stepped outside than it began to rain. The class had hardly started when I felt sleepy. Hardly had the class started when I became sleepy. The class had scarcely started before I felt sleepy. Scarcely had the class started before I felt sleepy. The class had no sooner started than I felt sleepy. No sooner had the class started than I felt sleepy. She had hardly arrived home when she rushed to refrigerator. Hardly had she arrived at home when she rushed to the refrigerator to find food. She had scarcely arrived home before she rushed to refrigerator. Scarcely had she arrived at home before she rushed to the refrigerator. She had no sooner arrived home than she began rushed to refrigerator. No sooner had she arrived home than she rushed to the refrigerator. The minute the foreign dignitaries arrived at the runway of the airport, they were welcomed with shower. The moment the senior officials arrived on the runway of the airport, they were entertained with shower, welcomed with shower. The instant the foreign dignitaries arrived on runway of the airport, they were welcomed with shower. The minute the musician appeared on the stage, everybody got excited. The moment the musician appeared on the stage, fans screamed with excitement. The instant the musician appeared on the stage, every fan got excited and shouted with excitement. The minute the musician appeared on the stage, the minute the musician showed up on the stage, the minute the musician turned up on the stage, fans screamed with excitement. The moment the musician showed up on the stage, the fans screamed with excitement. The instant the musician appeared on the stage, the fans screamed with excitement. I had hardly entered the sauna when I got out of it. I got out. Hardly had I entered the sauna when I got out. I had scarcely entered the sauna before I got out. Scarcely had I entered the sauna before I got out, because I cannot stay long in such a situation. I'm very weak to hotness. I cannot stand in such situation in a very hot, humid uh, environment. I had no sooner entered the sauna than I got out. No sooner had I entered the sauna than I got out. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you!